Welcome back to Growing Hearth, the worst maintained vlog on the internet. Yeah, not a lot of things. Well, actually, there's a ton of things going on in our lives right now. We are still settling into San Diego. In the South, we're famous for Southern hospitality. If hospitality is expressed in California, is expressed in a very sort of different way. People treat you more coolly in out west here, I believe. I guess that would be the best word. They treat you more coolly. They're more aloof to your well being as opposed to what I would be used to in the South. You know, it helps that the landscape is breathtaking. I would propose that the Garden of Eden was probably out here somewhere. Let's see. I'm still in school, and that is winding down. I have 2 more weeks of school. Well, really 1 more week of school, but I'm waiting to start that school. I'm starting to get just a little bit nervous about this whole career change thing. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I spent 5 years out as a civilian delivering the mail. Now I'm about to finally go to a ship. In a sense, I'm still learning how to Navy, and that's got me pretty nervous. Another thing that's going on in our lives, we for a few months, basically abandoned the vegan diet, and that was partially out of laziness.
What are you doing?
You interrupted my videos?
I just wanted to know what you were doing.
Record a video. Kids, I'll tell you what, kids these days.
I just asked you what you were doing. Why are you so offended?
I think it's probably pretty obvious that I'm talking to a camera on my computer.
Whatever. Yeah.
Here's the funny thing about parenting in this age. And I would like to say that I had it right the whole time. I certainly grew up in an era, and I don't think that my mother will be offended at me saying this. I grew up in an era where children received corporal punishment. I would like to say that I never employed corporal punishment, but like I said, different time, different set of values, different ideas about people and children. Now we don't employ corporal punishment, and sometimes I'm at a loss at how to deal with things. Not that Zoe necessarily deserved punishment for interrupting a video. That would be lame. But it kind of reminds me of some of the recurring incidents that we've had, where, you know, and if you have kids, you know that sometimes your kids are brats, and in some way you have to correct that. So, you know, we have our methods, but sometimes I wonder if I'm, by not employing the things that formed me as a useful adult, that I'm somehow shortchanging my children. I don't know. And that's a question for the ages, and I'm sure there'll be lots of arguments for it. But, you know, children, they don't come with a handbook. Anyway, back to the vegan diet. You know, lots of reasons, laundry list of reasons why we're on the vegan diet. Number one is I was down on the vegan diet down to 180 pounds, and now I'm back up to 210. Also, Chrissy is still dealing with the Hashimoto's. It's Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It's going to be a lifelong battle with that. But the vegan diet or a plant-based diet with heavy in vegetables and fruits is supposed to help autoimmune diseases like that go into remission. There's some scientific studies that have gone. Come here, Ian. Ian wants to say hi. Ian lost a tooth. Lost a tooth yesterday. Mm-hmm. He was so brave. All right, you've been in the video.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to make this the sort of one-on-one to sort of catch you guys up. But there's Ian. Be all handsome. All right. We have not been to church since we've been here. Church, when you have a bunch of kids, I think I actually mentioned this in a previous video. When you have a bunch of kids, church is an ordeal. Getting them all ready for church, getting them all motivated to go to church, which usually involves threats, bribes, and sometimes even giving in. What?
I hate being at church. I hate it. It's so boring.
Yeah, Ian is very bored in church. Ian loves God. Ian prays randomly on his own, just without prompting, prays. But being in church, Ian, and part of it stems from Ian's inability to just sit still for anything. I was thinking about Southern hospitality and California hospitality, and I talked about how out here, you guys, if I'm speaking to any Californians, there are a lot of vloggers on the West Coast, tons and tons. Like some of the most popular ones are out here, and it's something that some people say all the time. Whenever you say thank you, when I say thank you, I expect you're welcome, and it's always burnt me up whenever you say thank you and people go or yeah. That has always burnt me up. Well, one thing they say out here that I actually like is when they say no worries, which I translate is don't mention it, and that I kind of like. Maybe I'll pick that up and adopt it.
I love you, Daddy.
Are you done? What? You got an itch? Here. Also, we have made it over the halfway point in Chrissy's pregnancy. I'm going to get it wrong, but I believe we're somewhere 21 or 22 weeks. Such a terrible husband for not remembering what that is. Zoe, how far along is mommy? Is it 21 or 22 weeks?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's 22. It might be 23 weeks. I'm pretty sure we're in the low 20s, somewhere in there. I know that when I put my hand upon her belly, there's a lot of movement. I said the name. I'm going to have to edit it out. The baby moves a lot. It flips around. It's doing somersaults. It's drumming on her belly. All sorts of stuff like that, which is adorable. And she wants me to have my hand on her belly all the time, and I like that until I go to move, and then she doesn't like that I moved, and then I have to put my hand on her belly again. It's just like if you gave someone ice cream and you said, that's good ice cream, but I couldn't possibly get another bite, and they're like deeply offended that you're not continuing to eat their ice cream. That's what it's like. I like ice cream. I like feeling the baby move. I have to do other things. Anyway, it's late and this video is running a little long. I just wanted to give you guys a quick catch up. I'm going to try not to be such a stranger, but I'm not going to promise anything because apparently I suck at this.